Right, welcome back. This is eNCA. This is the moment of truth, and we are crunching the numbers and turning data into information as you make sense of the picture that emerged from yesterday's elections. With that said, then, let's bring in our reporters. We've got Ronald Masinda out at Judah Park, I believe it's called, in Knysna, as well as eNCA's Silindelo Masikane at the National Results Operations Center, the Rock in Pretoria, it's called. Let's start there. Silindelo, an update coming through from the IEC in the last while, talking about 27% of counting and collation of the information having been completed by about 10 a.m. and giving us a picture of where things stand. We'll have 90% by this evening. And what else came out of that briefing, and what does it mean for the many party agents and other people at the Rock?
Well, it just means that it's going to be a waiting game from now until at least tomorrow evening. We know, of course, like you've stated, that 90% of votes of the results have been tallied. We're just looking at around 10%. That 90% will be completed by this evening, and we know that that balance of 10% is expected to be tallied by tomorrow evening. The IEC saying they need at least 24 hours to be able to collate those numbers, and the CEO Simon Mabolo also going into the fact that results, the official results, we are expecting to possibly be announced by Thursday. Now, of course, the National Results Center where we are right now is where all the political parties are seated. This is where they're getting those results. And I just want to quickly doorstop Mr. Fikile Mbalula, the head of elections for the ANC. I see you rushing off to your spot, but I just need to grab you. How are you feeling? The results are coming in slowly. How are you feeling as the ANC at this point?
Look, we are in a good space right now. We know that we ran a very difficult campaign within a very short space of time. We had more challenges more than anybody. We are the incumbent, and we had a lot of grievances against us. And we pulled it through. Low voter turnout, but we love what we see in a low voter turnout. Of course, for us is to fix things that people are, raising, because they are saying to us, we love you, ANC. We know you can fix things. If you don't fix, we're giving you a warning shot. And that's what has happened. But we will not vote for anybody. We'll rather stay away. And that's what they say. So we need to fix ESCOM, electricity. We need to fix water crisis in the country. All those things that are butter and bread issues that affect our people. In a local government election, you speak direct to those issues because they affect people in their household. If you switch off electricity, outages and all of those things, transformers, all the challenges we've got, they need to be sorted out. But look, we are quite upbeat about the fact that we'll retain most of our wards in the country and in terms of new ground.
And in terms of coalitions, I mean, we're seeing the new kid on the block in Johannesburg, Action SA, making some inroads here.
Well, it's fine. I mean, we will not go into coalition where we know we have lost. We will not repeat that mistake. But we will consider coalitions. And we will work with political parties that are willing to work with us. We are not putting it out of the window, because coalitions is the will of the people. But we are not going to sacrifice ourselves like we did. Sacrifice ourselves and be part of the burden. We have learned from the experience, and we'll use that experience to determine the strategic position we need to take. Tactical and all of that. Coalitions, they are not determined by ideology most of the time. They are determined by the outcome and what is in my favor and your favor, and what do we seek to gain out of it. But we'll not sacrifice ourselves as the ANC into coalitions and get, mopped up and so on. So we're looking at the results, but it's quite clear that the discussion about coalitions will be top on our agenda.
Are you happy with how the IEC conducted these elections? People criticizing the issue of VMDs and ballot papers running out.
Yeah, no, we will not be happy. But they did do their best. It looked like there was a lack of experience. I don't know where people who were working on the elections, where did they go? But at the end of the day, they pulled through. It did affect us as the ANC. those glitches, the mood on the ground, a number of stations. But look, we are happy. At the end of the day, we have arrived.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, that is the head of elections for the ANC, giving us his views about how they feel about how voting day transpired and looking forward to the tallying of the counting.
All right, Silindelo, let's leave it there for the moment. From the Rock in Pretoria, let's go to Knysna. And I believe you are in a place called Judah Park, Ronald. And the day after voting, is the community there feeling irate?
Well, yeah, Judah Square told us people are definitely feeling irate, but it is an area that has been around for many years. It was actually established at around 1993. This was after families of Rastafarians had requested the Knysna local municipality to allocate them a piece of land so that they can stay together. Fast forward to 2021, we have about 50 families staying here, but did these families vote during the local municipality election? Well, let's just find out from Ras Mau. Thank you so much for your time. Did you vote, sir?
Well, let's start by greeting the people. We say the coronation day. Yeah, Rastas, not a lot of them, they did vote, you know, but maybe one or two did volunteer to vote. But we normally vote, yeah, but this year I don't think a lot of them, they did volunteer to vote.
Why is that? Is that a thing of a belief not to vote?
Not really, but Rastas believe also they don't believe in voting so much because it's just like, for them it's a Babylon system, you know.